Hello, gorgeous. You're listening to the Girlfriend's Guide to Starting Over. On this podcast, we talk about everything from dating and relationships to personal development. We also speak very candidly about the F word, and by that, I mean failure. So grab a pen, tag a friend, and let's talk about it. All of it. Undergoing, overcoming, and simply trying to make it through. Hello, gorgeous. Happy Wisdom Wednesday and welcome back to my platform. As always, I am super excited that you are here. Today, we are talking about the 3 main excuses that are blocking your personal growth and why those things are BS. And if you've been rocking with me for a while, you know when I say BS, I basically mean beliefs and stories, a false narrative that you have created in your mind. The first is that it's too hard. I hear this all the time. Kayla, it's just too hard. And it could be taking medications. It could be being consistent on social media or in the gym. It could be avoiding salty or sugary foods or not calling a toxic ex, studying for a class or passing an exam. It could be literally anything. And I say frequently that everybody wants flowers, but nobody wants rain. And adversity, going through difficult circumstances, is really a part of life. We get to figure out ways to make things easier. We get to figure out adventures and little strategies to make things not so tough. But the reality is there's going to be hard days. I tell my clients and my patients all the time that your track record for making it through really crappy circumstances and hard days so far is 100%. So yeah, go ahead, bet on yourself, invest in yourself, and trust that you're going to work it out. The reality is that lots of things are hard, okay? Being overweight is hard. Being consistent in the gym is hard. Going through a divorce is hard. Working through the complications in your marriage are hard. I love like muffins and cakes and cookies, and so not eating gluten is hard. You know what's also hard? Reeling in the floor and in the bathroom in pain. That's hard. So we get to choose our hard. Is your hard going to propel you forward into being a better person and a more well-rounded person? Or are you going to choose the hard that makes you sad and miserable? You get to choose that, okay? So that's excuse number 1. Excuse number 2 is that it's going to take too long. It's going to take too long. For whatever reason, when it comes to our goals, suddenly everyone's a fortune teller. Everybody knows, oh, well, no, it's just going to take too long. I'm not going to do it. I see this most in 2 instances. One is with professional or career goals. People are like, well, I want to go back to school, but that program lasts this long, and then I'd have to do this, and then I'd have to do that, and I'd have to start over from the bottom, and I can't see myself doing that. I see it there. And then I see it when we're in toxic relationships or with a partner who has strung us along, or we have chosen to coast along with this person for a long time. Well, if I leave them, I'd have to start all over, and the dating pool has pee in it. And let's be honest about this. In 5 years, if you chose to enroll into a program in 5 years, how old will you be? If you decide on a whim, I want to be happy, I'm going to start this over, I want to live into my fullest potential, I know I want to do this, how old will you be in 5 years? Okay, put a pin in that. If you break up with this person and you start over in the dating pool and you meet someone and they are just absolutely wonderful, they're everything that you could have ever dreamed of, and you've prayed about this person and it's not built on these, stereotypical structures, how old are you going to be in 5 years? Right? If you don't do these things, if you stay content in your job and you continue to go and you're miserable and you don't chase the career that you wanted and you just watch other people go to veterinarian school or whatever it is, or you stay with this person and you're miserable, how old are you going to be in 5 years? Wait a minute. Did you say the same age no matter what? Huh? So the time is going to pass either way. The time's going to pass either way, so you might as well be happy. You might as well give yourself the best shot at living out and fulfilling your dreams. There's no need to sit and wallow in slop. Get up. Get up, okay? So time is not an excuse, okay? The last thing that I hear, and I hear it pretty frequently, is, Kayla, I'm scared. I'm scared. And I want to acknowledge that our fight or flight system is there for survival, yes. But most of the time, chasing our goals has to do with fear of failure or fear of success. There are people who are out there who are afraid to find themselves, afraid to succeed, afraid to surpass what they're doing right now because they're uncomfortable. They're uncomfortable with the idea that life could be better. That exists too. We get to start seeing failure as an opportunity to learn. I call it my personal launch pad for adventure. I'm like, oh, well, that didn't work out. What's next, right? But that comes from trying a bunch of things and not being so great at it. You don't have to be an expert at everything, right? My coach said to us, it's almost been a year now, but she said, when you fail to walk in your destiny, when you don't show up as who you were designed to be, when you don't live out your fullest potential, those who are assigned to you miss the message. That monumentally changed the way I showed up in the world, because I haven't always wanted to get on camera. I don't always want to be in front of everybody, but I remember that this is my destiny. And if one person hears my message and their life is better and they're able to shift, they're able to change their mindset, they're able to do something differently because I got up, because I pressed play, I pressed go, then it's not in vain. We get to stop seeing failure as something about us and start seeing it as an opportunity. And success, we get to see as an opportunity to become more authentically who we're designed to be, or an opportunity to reinvent yourself. Don't get attached to any version of yourself, because none of that stuff is permanent. You may need to be a better or different person tomorrow than you are right now. And you are qualified for the occasion. You can rise to that challenge, okay? If you're ready, stop making excuses. You're ready to step into your fullest potential. You're ready to discover who you are, what your purpose is. DM Coach, let's chat. Let's talk about ways that I can help you to identify those things, and I can help you to start creating the life of your dreams. I've got strategy calls. I've got accountability access. I've got all kinds of tools to help you be successful. All you have to do is take that first step. I'll be waiting for you. I love you, girl. Have an excellent Wednesday, and I cannot wait to talk with you soon, okay? Bye, girl. Well, gorgeous girl, that's a wrap for this episode. I hope you found value, insight, or strength. I hope something was said that gave you the courage to push on a little while longer toward the life of your dreams. If you felt motivated during this segment, screenshot this and throw it in your stories and tag me on social. That way we can keep the message going. Have an excellent day on purpose, and we, girl, will talk in the next one.